And we are back. We have now achieved level 11, and with that we get our third primary, Smite. Holy, 5 wrath per attack, smites enemy up to 15 yards away with a holy chain that deals 165 weapon damage as holy. The chain breaks off and strikes up to additional 3 enemies within 25 yards for 125 weapon damage as holy. Very nice, very AoE-ish. We also got our first skill rune for sweeping attack, Blazing Sweep, Fire. Hits enemy with attack that catches on fire for 170 weapon damage over 2 seconds. Okay, let's go try these out. If we can, let's find some enemies and attack them. Oh, very nice. Very cool animation, kind of like a light bolt coming out of your hand. Okay, let's see. Interesting, okay, and sweeping attack adds a fire animation to it. Let's see what it looks like. Enemies, enemies, anywhere? Come out and play. Oh, there's one. Very nice. Adds a fire aura to them when they're taking damage. Well, that's all for level 11. We will see you next event. Welcome back. We've now achieved level 12. With that, we have our third secondary, Blessed Hammers. Costs 5 or 10 wrath. Summons a Blessed Hammer that spins around you, dealing 200% weapon damage as holy to all it hits. And we also got our first rune for Shield Glare. Blind enemies take 20% more damage for 4 seconds. We will try this, and we will also take on our next boss, which are the Nephilim heroes.
Look at this architecture. This predates the Sin War. They won't get us.
Hammers, hammers, hammers everywhere.
Like chaff before the wind.
None may enter the inner sanctum.
Not enough wrath.
Rise, my brothers. Rise and do
Bring those 3 out and let's hammer time them. Come on, hammer time. Hammer time. Hammer time, folk. Hammer time. Reminds me of the old paladin.
I
Skill
require
from D2.
more wrath.
And with that, that's level 12 and that boss. We will see you next event. Welcome back. We have now achieved level 13, and with that, we have our second utility. Steed Charge, physical, cooldown 16 seconds. Mount a celestial horse that allows you to ride through enemies unhindered for 1.5 seconds. And we got our next passive. Vigilant, increased life regen by 7. Reduces non-physical damage taken by 5%. Let's see what these look like. Well, let's see what this one looks like. That's about it. I wonder if it does damage. Anyone? Anyone at all? You want to see my horsey? See my horsey. Okay. Doesn't do any damage, but could be used as an escape mechanism. I can't really show the vigilance because it doesn't really do anything, but I honestly think I'll keep that one. The Steed Charge, not very useful right now, maybe when it gets some runes, but I'll go back to Provoke. And that's pretty much it for level 13. See you next event. Welcome back. We are now about to take on our next boss. This is my setup. And let's see how it works.
Please, help me.
Spider Queen? My wrath is low.
I say I can damage her before she even really attacks. Come back down. Come play with me. Come on. Stun! And that's a dead Spider Queen.
To dissolve these webs. Please hurry. I can't hang here like this a moment.
Well, that's a boss down, so we will see you next event. Welcome back. We have now achieved level 14. And with that, we have a new rune for Smite. Shatter. The holy chain explodes, dealing 20% weapon damage to enemies within 3 yards. Iron Skin gets Reflective Skin when damaged. You deal 2% thorns damage to all attackers. We get our first Law of Valor. Physical, cooldown 45 seconds. Empower the Law grants you and your allies 15% attack speed for 5 seconds. Passive, resetting the Law grants you and your allies 8% attack speed. Okay, let's go try these out.
Sleep now.
Okay. Interesting. I do like the aura they are giving me. But I'm wondering, I couldn't really tell if the thing still hits the additional 3, so let's go find some more enemies and find this out.
Thank you for helping me fight the darkness. To contend with evil is the essence of what it means to be a Templar.
You are welcome, friend.
Yes, it does. Okay, it still does it. It just seems like it does an additional 20% damage. Okay. Well, looking at that, I still think I'm going to use Shield Glare. Everything else looks good, so that's all for level 14. See you next event. Welcome back. We've now achieved level 15. With that, we have our last primary, Justice. Holy generates 5 wrath per attack, hurls a hammer of justice at your enemy, dealing 240% weapon damage. We have our second rune for Shield Bash. 1-on-1, the target monster is immobilized for 3 seconds. All other monsters hit are knocked back. And Provoke has its first
Show them no mercy,
skill rune.
for they shall grant us none.
Cleanse. For each enemy successfully taunted, you gain 4 additional life on hit for 5 seconds. Okay. Let's go try these out. First, I want to see what this looks like. Okay, actually throw an actual hammer. Interesting. Shield Bash. Turned blue now. Okay, let's see what this looks like.
Evil wears no disguises here.
Bring him to me that I may rend the flesh from his bones.
Oh yeah, there's the knockback on. that's interesting to say the least. I think I'm gonna stick with Smite right now, because it's doing more. Maybe when it gets a better rune, Justice will do something. Yeah, I'll keep that. And still gonna go back to Sweeping Attack. That's all for level 15. See you next event. Welcome back. We are now about to take on our next boss. This is my current setup. Let's see how it works. Oh, Dungeon Keeper, come and play.
So be it. Face me and repent your crimes.
And he went down like a little noob. Okay. That's that boss down. I will see you probably in a couple seconds when I get my next level. See you then. Welcome back. We have now reached level 16, and with that, we have our third defensive. Consecrate, Holy, cooldown 30 seconds, consecrates the ground 20 yards around you for 10 seconds. You and your allies heal for 43 life per second while standing in the consecrated ground. And Righteousness, your primary skills generate an additional 3 wrath, increasing maximum wrath by 30. Okay. We shall watch this. Oh,
The right to wear a crown is granted by the light.
Okay.
It requires
Actually,
the darkness of a corrupted heart to lose
we will
it.
just see. Not much of a aura, probably because I have everything set down so low, but you can see the glow at least. And you could see it hitting the heals, but right now I'm not looking like I'm gonna be needing that, so I will probably put it back to shield glare as soon as it comes up. Okay. Yeah. That's all for level 16. See you guys next event. Welcome back. We are about to take on the end boss of Act 1. This is my current layout. I'm actually gonna return this. No, I'll keep it on Righteousness. It allows me to use my sweeping attack a little bit more. Let's see how this goes down. Say hello to the butcher. And then soon the butcher will say hello to the ground.
I require more wrath.
Run, coward.
Patience.
Run, coward.
Too many flames. I just want to beat him up. That's a dead butcher. Oh, 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 look at that. He gave me bracers. Let's see if they're actually any good. Unlike the last one I picked up. And we get nothing. Worth it. Okay. That is the end of that boss and the end of Act 1. We will see you next event. Welcome back. We have now achieved level 17, and with that, we have gotten our second skill rune in Punish, which is Clarity. Celerity. Clarity. When you block with hardened senses activate, you gain 15% attack speed for 3 seconds. We have also got Law of Justice. Physical, cooldown 30 seconds. Active, empowers the law, grants you and your allies 119 increased resistance to all elements for 5 seconds. And the passive increases your resistance by 34 to all elements. And looks like that's all we've got, so let's see. Details. Where? Okay. Yep, there's all the 36s. That's kind of a, well, let's see. Go back to this. Yep, I start with 2, resistance to all. So that adds the 34. I still think I'm going to stick with the Law of Valor, just because. But let's see what this Celerity rune looks like. When you block with hardened senses activate. Okay, come on. I need something to hit me. Let's go see if we can find the area. Okay. You. Somebody. Oh. No. Come on. Seriously? No one can hit me? Or no, I can't block? Not show up as a thing. I'm seeing blocks. It must not show up as an actual buff down here, which is odd. Can't really show it happening. Well, with that, I still think I'm going to go back to Smite, because it just seems to be better. And that's all for level 17. We will see you next event. Welcome back. We have now achieved level 18, and with that, we have our second rune in Slash. Carve, fire. Carves a large area in front of you, increases the number of enemies hit. We have the first in Blessed Hammer, which is Burning Wrath.
The Lord of Lies is as cunning as he is vile.
Really?
We'll need to use our wits to
Shut up.
defeat him.
Shut up.
We'll see how cunning he is with a blade in his gullet.
Okay.
Indeed. Not even a Lord of Hell can stop a Templar and a Crusader united.
You done talking? Can I finish my sentence now? Okay. Blessed Hammer, our first skill rune, is Burning Wrath, fire. The hammer is engulfed in fire and has a 25% chance of scorching the ground over which it passed. Enemies who pass through the scorched ground take 330% weapon damage as fire per second. And we have second rune in Shield Glare, which is Uncertainty. Enemies caught in glare have a 50% chance of being charmed and fight for you for 8 seconds. So let's see what these look like. First off, anything? I have to like up my video somewhat. maybe it doesn't show. Physics. Shadow. Okay, whatever. Let's go. And slash. Let's go free some more prisoners. Oh, there's one that's charmed for me. Okay. That's all for level 18. We will see you next event. Okay, we are back. We are about to take on our next boss, which is Magna. This is my current setup I am going with. I seem to be liking it so far. Let's see how it works. Hello, Magna. Would you like to come out and play?
The light have mercy upon you, Magda, for I will not.
It matters not. While you hunted me, Belial's Imperial Guard captured your little witch Leah. Soon, her power shall be his.
Yeah, so. Don't care, don't need her, goodbye. Please die. Hammer to the face, hammer to the face, hammer to the face, hammer to the face. Die. Pretty bad when I can just spam my AoE and everything dies. All the smiting. Smitey, smitey, smite, smite. Smite, smite, hammer smite.
It is done.
And dead.
Another triumph for righteousness. Let the wicked tremble.
And with that, Magna is now defeated. Even though she should have been the mid-boss for this, there isn't really a mid-boss for Act 2, because there are 3 main battles. So, we will see you next event. Welcome back. We have now achieved level 19. With that, we have our second skill rune in sweeping attack, trip attack, lightning. Enemies hit with a sweeping have a 50% chance of being tripped and stunned for 2 seconds. We have our first rune in Steed Charge, which is ramming speed. The Warhorse deals 515 weapon damage per second and knocks away enemies through which you ride. And we have our last skill, which is Conviction. And the first one in it is Falling Sword. Physical, costs 25 wrath and has a 30-second cooldown. Launch yourself into the heavens and come crashing down on your enemies, dealing 1700% weapon damage to everything within a 25 or 14 yard within 14 yards of where you land. Okay, let's see what this stuff looks like. First off, nice blue. Okay. Very nice. Does massive damage, as it should be for a fourth skill. Let's run into some things with my horsey. Okay, come on. Come on. Run! Okay, that does some damage. And lastly, let's sweep some legs. If we can find some. Oh, there you go.
My wrath is low.
And there we
I
go.
like to think the world is safer now.
That's all we have for level 19.
We've overcome many trials.
I
but
will
even more
see
lie
you.
ahead. It pleases me to know we
Please
shall
shut up.
meet them side by side.
Okay. I will see you all next event, when the Templar doesn't talk as much. We are back, and I would like to make a small addendum. If you notice, I am now level 22. In my last recording, my video from 20 to 22 plus 1 boss battle was corrupted, so I'm gonna have to kind of retro them. I, for some reason, still have the 1 boss battle, but I have no audio to it, so I'll describe it and then just show you the video, that section of the video, so you can actually see what the battle was at the proper level. But for now, we shall go into level 20. At level 20, we got Smite's second rune, which is Shackle, Holy. Hits enemies hit by the chains have a 20% chance of being immobilized in place for 1 second. We also got Blessed Shield, which is our 4th secondary skill. Blessed Shield, Holy, costs 20 Wrath, hurls your shield, dealing 430% weapon damage as Holy, plus 250% of shield block chance as Holy damage. The shield will ricochet to 3 nearby enemies and requires a shield. We also got our second passive slot, along with 2 new passives. Fanaticism increases the attack speed of Punish, Slash, Smite, and Justice. I believe that is all your primaries, yes. And sorry about that. Second I start recording, everyone and their mother decides to show up. Okay, where were we? Okay, back to second passive we got at level 20. Insurmountable. Blocking attack generates 6 Wrath. Okay, we'll start off with the first one and show you our 2 active skills. Let's see if we can find some enemies. Or a chest. Enemies? Anywhere? Hello? Come out and play. Oh, look, some rares.
A worthy foe.
Oh, okay, there. You're noticing the one is occasionally getting immobilized. Okay, let's try some Captain American shield. Captain America, Captain America, Captain America. Oh, the American. America! Okay. Insurmountable, kind of pretty much self-explanatory. Right now, I believe Fanaticism is the better choice. With Smite, I'd still go with Shatter. And Blessed Shield right now is pretty good. It gives me some kind of range. So that's all for level 20. I will addendum 21, the Gavin fight, and 22 in my next video. We will see you all then.